This is Snaris again, and I'm back with my Ninja Gaiden 4 Master Ninja difficulty walkthrough with Yakumo. This is Chapter 18, Darkness Reborn, and right here as we go up to the elevator, if you can, do an attack that leads into an uppercut that sends you flying. Because these guys, if you let them get the advantage on you in the beginning of the level, they are going to mess you up. They will gang you, and they will take you down very easily. So you either just back off, or you get in there and knock one of them into the air and continue to do that. As I do a rare flying swallow, just to get myself away from them. They're not so bad on their own, but altogether these things are very dangerous. So you've got quite a few orbs down there. So it's great for an ultimate attack. Sometimes, just be prepared for this, sometimes when you charge up an ultimate attack and you get it off, but then they sink into the ground and suddenly your ultimate attack disappears. And it just, you get caught out and then you stop doing it. If that happens, put your block up immediately and be prepared to get away. So what I'm going to do here is I've got the berserk state now very easily. So instead I'm just going to keep my ultimate going, I'm going to kill these things, and I'm just going to hold on to my berserk state as long as I can. Because up here there's going to be two of those gangly vampire looking fiends, and you want to take care of them as soon as you can. So go ahead and trigger it, and I take them both out in one go. Very easily. There'll be a small group that pops up here, just kill them, save's gone, it's all taken care of. And there's a Terran statue back here as well as a Darkness terminal, but I do not need it because I did not use any items and I didn't take any hits. It's all good. Just run past this thing, or run past it if you have to. And since I can't do that little bunny hop thing anymore because it would just lock onto the enemies nearby because of the stupid soft lock, I'm just going to dive and make my way around. Run along this wall, all the way around. Quickly get up the wall before they fucking come, hurry up. And then you can pretty much just cross this bridge and get away from these enemies that start spawning in. Just get away from them. And if you're fast enough, you can get to that little wall there before this thing comes. If you have to, wall run along the side so that you can get over the kettle pot and then get up the wall and just start bouncing off. By the way, if you turn to the right immediately and get up on those shelves there, or whatever the hell that is, some sort of AC unit, there's a chest up there, and I believe that's where one of the items I use is. I forgot what it is. I think it's the Strife God's Orb. Strife God's Orb, I think it's called. Up there to the left. And that's what increases your attack damage after obliteration. So outside of the Opulent Pipe, that's what I would use, along with the Leech Fang, which I don't have. So yeah, you can't really see it, because it's kind of obscured, because of the angle, but it is up there. See, I try to look up there, but it's actually over here. I mean, now that I think about it, I didn't actually see it. So I tell a lie. It might actually be in the next chapter after chapter 19. Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce this boss's name, but I'm pretty sure it's Totyos or Totyos. I'm going to say Totyos. Now, Totyos is not a terrible boss, but he's very unpredictable. Mostly because he just mixes up whatever attacks he wants, does several combos. Some of those tongue attacks he does can be grabs, it's hard to judge whether it is or not. They've got so much range, and he does several attacks, so that even if you stand still and block all of his attacks, he's designed to where he can completely break your guard and then grab you straight after. Or sometimes he'll just end up grabbing you while you're blocking and there's nothing you can do about it. He's a very dangerous boss, he's very fast, a lot tougher than he looks. Although that being said, from a story perspective, I think this being Ryu's final opponent in the entire game is a little bit insulting, because this thing just comes out of fucking nowhere, and I have no idea what the significance of this boss is. If he's supposed to be a guardian for the shrine that's set before, where the Dark Dragon's been imprisoned, I have no idea, and why would this thing of all things be guarding it, and not any of the others? I have no idea. So yeah, once you feel more confident with this thing and you can start dancing with it like I am, it becomes a lot easier of a fight. But yeah, if not for the fact that it can just grab you randomly, I would be more tempted to stay up front with this boss and fight it fairly with swords, but you know, we're so close, it's nearly the end of the mission and we're getting close to the final mission. So yeah, it can air combo you as well, so be careful, and yeah, and that's what I mean, it just does constant attacks and that tongue reaches so far, if it even is a tongue. So I've had enough, I'm just turning on all these items, get the damage buff, use the ultimate. Doesn't do a ton of damage. Against most other bosses it would have done heaps, because this thing does take a bit of a pounding. I'm a little bit panicked here, but I'm alright because I've got tons of ultimates lying around. See, look at that. Look at that grab. So a really, really long sweeping tongue. That's a grab. But I don't even know how you'd avoid it because it looks like even if you jumped over it, it would still be too big. Anyway, that's the end of that. Now we move on to the final mission. And hopefully you get your trophy and achievement if you don't have it already. And I'll see you then.